afternoon. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's George in at the small forward.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Leonard for three. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Moran against Wall. Brooks outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. You talk about the D Moran has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now Los Angeles with it. Wall, the pass to George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Wall against Moran. Adams. Outside for Moran. Down low. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Moran.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. Outside Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you.
Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. The three. Goes up again. And Powell with the lay-in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Moran. And it's Wall with the block.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position.
Here's Leonard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
They get it back. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Wall, the pass to George. Out to Leonard from downtown. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Bain. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. Checked by Wall. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And there's the rejection. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's George. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Morant outside. Fires in the triple. Morant's got 11 points.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Now Bain. Outside for Morant. From deep. The shot misses. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11 points in the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Memphis leading. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. George drives in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. At an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 plays.
You deserve it, man.
Adverse play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself out while in the act.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Pass to Jackson. And it's rejected. Powell passes to Leonard. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Clippers.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Grizzlies shooting only 42%. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. George drives in. Powell for 3. The rebound by Jackson. So it's the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
And he's good on the second. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Inside, here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Moran, and it's blocked by Wall.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for LA.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Adams inside. Wall covering.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's ducking it hard inside.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Jackson. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies? When you talk about Wall's speed, Richard, there aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Zubac with it. He's picked up by Adams. Moran against Wall. Now here's Zubac. He's guarded closely. Leonard against Adams. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the claw. I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Jackson the screen. 4 on the clock. Powell pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Zubac inside, guarded by Bain. Moran against Leonard. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
35 seconds left in the first half of this one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Powell outside and stolen by Bain. Brooks with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Bain. On the wing, Brooks. George defending. It's stolen by Leonard. Here we go, 1-on-1. And the jam by George.
And it all comes together because George is a team player. He works so hard to support the play on the floor and be where he's needed to be for his team.
From deep, Moran. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back. Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. On the wing, Green. Pass to Jones. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Kennard outside. No good with a jumper from the wing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Outside, Green. Sure, from three-point range.
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Jackson attacking. Out to the wing. Here's Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis trailing here. Tillman in the post. Jackson on him. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Tillman. This for the tie. It's rebounded by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Covington against Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually, you figure it out.
Batum, the pass to Covington. Back to Batum. Kicks it out to Jackson. Kennard outside. Stolen by Jones. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And it's hammered home by Green.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Back to Batum. Kicks it out to Kennard. Lets it go. And the Clippers miss again.
Normally, he drains that.
Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Conchar. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers in the lead. Covington inside. Defended by Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Batum. No good on the triple. For Memphis, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Guarded by Batum. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Covington passes to Morris. And they'll get another chance. And stolen by Green. And now the Grizzlies on the run for the lead. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jones in the post. Jackson on him. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
For 3, Covington. He can't hit that time. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Jones from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Jones comes with a double team. Morris with it. He's picked up by Jones. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kennard. Will it go? And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
Payne with it. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J. Payne's got 5 now.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 6. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis leading. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And that one good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Wall, the pass to George. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Morant finds Jackson. Up top, Payne. Up top, Morant. Wall covering. There's Jackson with the 3. Counted from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day 1.
Wall, the pass to George. Launches it. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And here's Memphis. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Three-pointer, Brooks. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in to the paint. Zubac passes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. George, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. The wide open shot is on the money. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Jackson gets the bucket.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Three-pointer. Payne, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just around 32% from the field.
2 minutes remaining.
George outside. Pass to Leonard to stop the drought. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball against Morant. The 3. That shot makes him 7 from 14. He's been good tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And a deep 3 from Leonard.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the
3
Grizzlies.
points.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And the Clippers have possession. Wall, he's open. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Brooks from outside. Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. At court guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish him. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Gobert with the block. Edwards against Spain. Out to Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And it's Morant missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Morant with it. Russell's there. Brooks with no one around. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Out to Morant. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Adams finds Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Towns. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And finished off by Morant.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. And Edwards with the stuff.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Edwards with the stuff.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Morant. Here's Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Your Grizzlies, you dancing. Make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So on the floor for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant with it, now guarded by Towns. It's rebounded by Towns.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Adams. Out to the right wing. Russell against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Out to Edwards. Shoots the three. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Crafty move. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant, and it's good for two. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Edwards passes to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards dishes to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
A crossover. Brooks the pass to Morant. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Morant.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Edwards drives in. Anderson kicks to Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. 1:22 left now here in the second. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. Brooks from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Timberwolves leading by 8. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Morant for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got 21 in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Russell. Adams, some nice D. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percent. Thank you, David, and we'll be back. third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves working the ball around now.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. There's McDaniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Jones, the rebound by Prince.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
McDaniels kicks to Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Prince. Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Reed with the block. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. McDaniels defending. They need this. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. Passes it to McLaughlin. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jones looking for an opening. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Memphis on defense. They trail by 11. Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Reed. The pass to Noel. Clock at 4. Sinks the three-pointer. Noel's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And the wide open shot from Green. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the D's getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Here's Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And he gets it to go. Noel's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves leading by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Green finds Jones. Back to Green. The shot. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Reed the pass to Prince. Back to Reed. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Back to Jones. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Tillman's got his second basket of the game.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jones is running. Here's Tillman. Guarded by Reed. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tillman. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reed. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Noel. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The feed to Jones. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. All alone. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side Russell. Gobert in the corner. And here's Anderson from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Anderson. Russell finds Towns. Out to Russell. Morant with the steal. And Brooks. Here we go. Bain passes to Brooks. Over Russell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 13-point lead. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Stolen by Brooks. Morant dishes to Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Gobert the pass to Anderson. A reverse. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant right side. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Outside, Russell. Feeds it to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Passes it to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Another shot. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, GM.
Let's meet the visiting team, the...
So the Clippers win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. And he lobs it up top. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Russell. Anderson finds Towns. Back to Anderson. Right wing. Clock at 6. Powell with a steal. In transition, here they come. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, credit Norman Powell for the defensive play that sets up that fast break opportunity.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Powell with a steal. George has the open look. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Towns, and it's blocked. Leonard against Russell. An easy 2 on the layup. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Wall against Russell. Back to Leonard. Out to Powell. Shot clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Wall against Russell. Here's Leonard. Minnesota with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Russell against Wall. Left side, Russell. And here's Edwards outside. Paul George pulls down the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
A minute 37 left in the first. Outside Wall. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. And Edwards, here we go. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
Here's Russell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Nice shot by George.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves shooting about 43% since tip-off. Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to Towns. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. High post Towns. Gobert passes to Towns. Fires the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Now here's Powell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Leonard's shot's good.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now here's Russell. Over Wall. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Russell against Wall. Leonard on the wing. There's the triple. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 5 points.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Russell, and it's powered home by Towns.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
It's George on the wing. Anderson covers. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And stolen by Leonard. Right side Wall. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Zubats finds George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Russell. It's a one-on-one situation. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Pass to Powell. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Throws it up high. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Wall. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second. Stolen by Russell.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Towns for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Zubats. They need this. And the layup is up and in.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Towns. There's the three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. A tremendous defensive effort against John Wall, frustrating the star point guard. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And stolen by Covington. Here we go, one-on-one. From the arc. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Batum. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. He buries it from 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Now here's Jackson. The D's right on him. Kennard tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Batum. Takes a step back. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the break. Here's Kennard. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 50% in the game so far. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Now here's Covington. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jackson outside. No good, a bit long that time. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Prince. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kennard outside. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prince, covered by Covington. Pass to Reed. Here's Prince, 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Covington. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Covington's got his first 2 points.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Pass to Noel. All alone. The Clippers grab the miss.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
That free throw, no good.
Marcus Morris, Sr.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Outside McDaniels. Takes it inside. Pass to Reed. Back to Daniels. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Kennard can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Buries it from 3. Noel's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Fires for 3. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Jackson right side takes the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 8 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. Noel, no good. Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reed, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And it's McLaughlin missing. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And you have to give him credit. I mean, his shooting is really what put them over the top. I mean, his percentage from the field was just rock solid. I mean, just reliable, consistent, steady. Man, he gave them a safety net on every possession out there.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
Well, just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Leonard's shot's good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Anderson. Now Towns. Fires the three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a three of his own.
Back to Wall. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Kicks it out to Anderson from behind the arc. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And it's Powell off the drive. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. For three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Anderson. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Out to Leonard. The three. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Wall against Russell. This one for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. For three, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And it's all from three-point range. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Leonard, right side. George finds Leonard. Powell for three. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They led the game at one point by 20 to the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Let's go with a three. The offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. The three is up. He drops it from range. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
George, no good. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Back to Towns. Pass to Russell. Jacks up a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Powell with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And here's Zubac outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Anderson against George. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Offline with a three. Leonard outside. Into the lane. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the 1. Now here is George, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Zubac finds George. Back to Zubac, just 5 to shoot, and Adams sends it back. Brooks with him. George picks him up. Bain for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Jackson misses. Morant against Leonard. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Jackson kicks to Morant. There's the dish to Brooks. Memphis the rebound. Second chance shot. That shot no good. Right side Leonard. George looking around. The kick out to Wall, stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Morant for three, and they recover it. Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Adams.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
In the corner, George with it. The Clippers again turning it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers to the middle. It's stolen by Adams. The drive by Payne. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one misses. And Jackson gets it to go.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Ball passes to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Outside, George. Nice move. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Now here's Morant for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Leonard finds Zubac. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Bain against Powell. Bain passes to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morant against Wall. Outside for George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Wall. They get it again. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Leonard. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies.
It's your Clippers Houston team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
and they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's Zubats in at the center position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now, here is George. No points in the game yet for him. Inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Morant against Wall. And there's the pass to Leonard. This one for three. They get the rebound. Outside for George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got himself on the board with three there.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Morant against Wall. There's Jackson with the three. Here's Adams. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Wall. Pass to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 5.
You see Paul George just focused that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Pass to Brooks. Out to Morant. Pass to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Morant right side. Jackson from long range. Jackson can't get that one to fall. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Morant finds Bain. Out to Brooks. Back to Bain. Brooks outside. Adams against Zubats. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Wall. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. 10 points for him.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now here's Leonard. And Adams sends it back. Right side Bain. The 3 from Morant. Outside for Jackson. Here's Brooks, and there's the drive.
Wow, Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Wall. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches it. Outside, Wall. It's stolen by Adams. Morant surveying the D. Adams outside. Out to Brooks. Back to Adams. Shoots over Leonard. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And here's George for 3. Hands it from downtown. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers. Ball against Morant. And another basket for Memphis. Here is Wall. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end.
Your Clippers, 16. The Grizzlies, 22.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jaren Jackson. What a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the 2. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Now here's Jones. Stolen by Jackson. Feeds to Morris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. Green against Kennard. And it's Green missing. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Covington. Outside for Jackson. Here he goes. Here's Morris. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 2. That shot off. Memphis leading by 3. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Ball to Memphis.
Jackson against Jones. Memphis moving it around. 5 to shoot. Power down with both hands.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Jackson. The Grizzlies making the shot. Shot's good by Kennard.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Here's Tillman. Clippers able to drain the 3. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. For the lead. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. For Memphis, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
No luck that time either. The Clippers trail. Kennard on the wing. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Kennard's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Clippers.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Green inside. Batum's there. Green inside. Defended by Batum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Outside Covington. Back to Kennard. It's up a 3. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Defended by Covington. Down low. A shake. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson kicks to Kennard. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Puts the move on, and the layup is good. Kennard's got 8 points.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Right wing, back to Jones. To the right side. Conchar, the pass to Jones. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. He dishes it to Powell. Outside for George. Leonard against Jackson. Outside, Wall. Back to Leonard. The tray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wall passes to Powell. And again, no good by the Clippers. From deep three-point range, we're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Brooks. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Morant passes to Brooks. Leonard against Jackson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
And George kicks to Leonard. The 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Wall. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Brooks finds Jackson. Paul George grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Zubac's no good. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Jackson. Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Jackson. Clippers trail by 4. Here's the pass to Zubac. And here's George for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain.
And Bain drops them both. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now here's Morant. Unloads. It's a very good look and converts. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
Yeah, defensively, you pick your poison. Morant can beat you with the shot, the drive, or the pass.
Offensive rebound. Leonard kicks to Powell.
2 minutes.
Outside for George.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Morant outside. And the 3 off target. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Powell. Left side Jackson. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Memphis.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint. And those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaren Jackson.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
And they get it back. Adams finds Jackson. They grab their own miss, and it's Adams on the follow. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this week.
And the first one drops.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
Leonard hits them both. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Morant with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
reporter, Allie LaFleur. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Can't connect from short range.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Ooh, poked away. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Bain against Edwards. Bain into the lane. Comes up empty down low. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant finds Adams. And he lays it up and in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
To the wing, right side. Here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant against Russell. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Towns for 3. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The drive by Bain. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Morant. And Gobert with a block. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Towns for three. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at point.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Russell against Morant. Oh, sweet move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Anderson. Clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Here's Bain. It's blocked by Gobert. Morant against Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Bain. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
taking 2 shots.
The previous play is under review.
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Jackson against Towns. And the dunk by Jackson.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway chance.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's Edwards. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis leading. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Brooks drives in. On the wing, Bain. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Desmond Bain, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Moran against Russell. Good work there as it goes.
Man, what a nice read. Exquisite, perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
Moran against Russell. Now here's Moran, guarded closely, and it's Gobert with a rebound for Minnesota. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Towns, lays it up and banks it in, and it's now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Towns can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Jackson outside. Back to Payne. 50 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 6.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Up top, Morant. 9 points in the game. Misses from short range. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Edwards. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Kicks it out to Jackson. 12 seconds left to play in the first half.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him.
Shooting from Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Inside. Stolen by Jackson. It's been all about Jaren Jackson.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 25, the Grizzlies 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Torian Prince is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timberwolves fans, here come the First Avenue Breakers. Give it up for your First Avenue Breakers.
And so he hits both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And the layup falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. From downtown. That shot missing. And Minnesota will come the other way. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. They get the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. On the wing, Noel fires the 3. On the take. And here's McDaniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Back to Tillman. Can they get it? Oh, and Reed with a block. Pass to McDaniels. Yes! And the foul! They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's Conchar. And there's the drive. Count the basket.
The assist.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed from the elbow. And that one hits the back iron.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Knocked loose. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Pass to Conchar. And they're running. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering. Here's Noel. That three's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Jones misses. And here's Minnesota now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Minnesota in the lead. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. McDaniels. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And that one's good. Green.
Boy, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I'd like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Driving in. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. There's the three. Doesn't go that time. Here's Conchar. McDaniels covering. Back to Conchar. From the arc. And it's Noel with a rebound. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being
And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boys.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. From deep, Bain. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well at 59%. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Right side Anderson. 5 to shoot. His first shot coming late. That one's wide left.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Moran. Launches a three. That shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. High post Towns. Stolen by Jackson. The drive by Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bain against Edwards. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns against Jackson. The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis trailing here. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Outside Moran. Clock at 6. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And it's powered home by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
From deep, Moran. Moran missing again. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires from deep. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Bain, the pass to Adams. From deep, Moran. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bain against Edwards. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Lets it go from deep. Bain, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jackson outside. Off target with the 3. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Jackson outside. And he banks in the layup.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Outside Russell. To the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. The three from Bain. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Morant, no good. Payne against Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Can't connect. And so it's Minnesota with the Allie. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the Clippers starting five. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubats in at the five. Now here's Anderson. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Now Russell. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anderson.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Wall against Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Inside. Here's George. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Towns. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Towns. Takes it off the glass.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Russell against Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Powell with the steal. Ball passes to Leonard. And the rejection by Towns. Right side Wall. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Popped up there for Edwards. He can't get that one. Wall with some nice D. Clippers trail by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And George with the stuff.
He's taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Out to Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Russell looking around. Knocked away. Stolen by George. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. And stolen by Russell.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, George. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. It's hauled in by George. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Wall with the steal. Right wing. Back to Leonard. The 3. And no good that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by.
And please give a big round of applause for the Pirates.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. That's the thought to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. Edwards dishes to Russell. Gobert trying to get open. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Timberwolves leading by 7.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Wall draws the double. George looking around. Goes up the baseline. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the West, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. 3-pointer. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Up top, Powell. Edwards defending. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Outside Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. Stolen by Zubac. Powell with it. Picked up by Edwards. George. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
No one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Back to George. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrate the offense, creating for others.
Ball against Russell. There's the drive. Outside Edwards. Powell with the steal. Right side George. Pass to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Russell inside, covered by Wall. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Leonard with the steal.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David.
The Clippers, 16. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Now the pass to Kennard. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Reed. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Jackson passes to Covington. Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Morris. Stolen by Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Here's McLaughlin. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the left side wing. Back to Prince. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Jackson looking around. Back to Kennard. On the wing, Batum. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Outside for Batum. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Noel. No good on the 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Back to Batum. The baseline J. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Passes it to Noel. Here's Prince. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Outside Covington. To end the cold streak. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Noel. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 8.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
Out to the right wing. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Covington. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Batum. Back to Covington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The pass to McLaughlin. Back to Reed from the arc. And they recover it. Out to the right wing. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Clippers trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
And the second free throw, good. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Kennard on the wing. A 3-ball. And the Clippers miss again. Pass to Noel for the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Jackson. With 2 seconds left, that one goes in.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. McDaniels is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them. So they have just stuck with the game plan.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Left side, Leonard. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard looking over the floor. Wide open look. That one a little long.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Anderson outside. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Russell's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And interesting, you know, Russell's jump shot looks something like a set shot, but that helps him maintain that good, solid pace.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. A three from Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Here's Russell. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
From outside the arc. And Anderson kicks to Edwards. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 13. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Wall. From deep, George. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Powell. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Anderson with the ball. George picks him up. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Leonard the pass to George. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
They get it back. Gobert gets the bucket.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Russell against Wall.
2 minutes.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He lobs it up and slam dunked by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Back to Wall. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's the three. And no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Such a wide open look. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And a deep three from George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And Leonard gets it to go.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Russell with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A confident win.